So the other day I was watching Funny Girl for the millionth time, which means I was having a pretty bad day, because if you know me, you'll know that watching Funny Girl is pretty much the only thing that can cheer me up. Anyway, I was watching the scene where Fanny sings the Funny Girl song, and I obviously cried like I do every time I hear Barbra Streisand's voice, but through the tears I also listened to what she was singing about, and how she said she kept being identified as a funny girl, but how she felt like so much more. Now I personally relate to that thought a lot, seeing as I tick a lot of stereotypical boxes. I'm a white, blonde, religious, 18-year-old girl with a need for attention online, and when people look at me they see just that, while I'm so much more. And this is of course obvious. Everyone knows that people are a lot more complicated than what you see on the outside. You can't know someone after meeting them once. But this world is fast. Everything zooms by like race cars on a slippery road. There's no time to talk, to explain, to truly be yourself at your own speed. I feel like that is the main reason people are being such extreme versions of themselves on the internet. Because if you can't get across who you are in a 5-minute YouTube video, then people won't truly know what you're like, and there's nothing for them to bond with. Me saying this is in no way an attack to all of those who express themselves in such a way online. Heck, I do it myself all the time. Because like I said, there isn't really an alternative these days. So how do we go about solving this problem, if you can really call it that? Because you could argue that the world is simply a buzzing place where time is rare and valuable, so just deal with it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't search for alternative ways to express our personalities online. So how do I do it? Well, I, for example, like to express myself through my creativity, because nothing is more personal to me than the things I create. If you yourself are a creator of some sort, you will know what that feeling is like. You make a thing, anything, and you work your sweet ass off to bring it to life. And that's when the worst or best part of the process begins, the feedback. Because the thing you've created is precious to you. It is your little baby you've poured all your time and energy into, but most importantly, you've put so much of yourself into it, so much so that negative feedback can feel like an attack to you personally and not just to the thing you made. Now, of course, we're all grown-ups here and we know that feedback is mostly meant to build up and to help. And that's why most creators have learned to take it less personally. But the point I'm trying to make is that whatever you, or me in this case, whatever I create is me in a way. It is a piece of me made up of all the choices I made. So that's how I do it. I express myself through the things I create rather than through the things I say. And because I look at it that way, it makes it a million times more difficult to send those creations out into the world. So if you see me post a stupid video about pretty much nothing, it is because I'm trying to let go of that feeling a bit. Because it ain't healthy to put that much pressure on something you want to do every single week.